Hey guys, Like Superstar here, and today I'll be doing a review on the Master Stars piece, the Freezer. This is a new release from the line, and this is actually the very first villain Master Stars piece figurine, which is awesome. And I'm glad it's Freezer. Now all we need is a cell, marching boo, and we're all set. So, this is from Crane King and the manufacturer's Banpresto. And this is from the show Dragon Ball Super, so this is actually a newly released Freezer figures here. So we'll do a quick turn on the box and then we'll go for the figurine. So as you can see here, we've got a nice illustration of the figurine here. You've got an awesome space background here with planets and various things. You've got a nice fiery aurora around Freezer's body. You've got the name of the character down here. You've got the companies all over here, and then on the top you have another company called Jammer and a Toei sticker. On the side here is a rather cool illustration of Freezer. You have a nice close-up of the figurine, so it shows you a bit more detail. And on the other side is a more front pose of him. On the back it just shows you some various information from Crane King, so like sort of a prize in Japan, I'd say. You get a little illustration there of him on his back. And on the top there's a rather cool illustration as well, same as on the side here of the character's name, and on the bottom is the same. So that's it for the box, guys. Let's get on with the actual figure. Okay guys, so when you get him out of the box, it comes in a long plastic packet, and he comes in 4 pieces. Well, 3 pieces if you don't count the stand. So for you guys that are watching, just in case you come across a bootleg version, Freezer comes in 3 pieces. Now normally the Master Stars piece line comes in 2 pieces, so the torso and the lower body part. But with Freezer it's 3 pieces because the tail is so big. So you've got the head, the body, the full body, and the tail, and you get a little stand for his tail as well. So that's that cleared away. Let's get him assembled. Okay guys, he's been assembled. He's on my turntable now, and I love the sculpture, I love the details, I love everything about him. Now first of all, I'll get down with the negative point about this figurine. I don't like the way they've designed him, the way he stands, the actual sculpture itself. Now if you can see in the background here, you've got a little sort of like purpley little see-through lightweight block which is supporting his tail. Now don't get me wrong, if we take it away he does fall, but if you position him in a certain way like this, he stands. But to be honest with you guys, his feet are uneven and it just does this all the time, and it's just definitely not wise to stand him on a place where he's going to fall. So that's what the little block is for, and I think it's lazy on behalf of Banpresto that it's come to this for the first Master Stars piece villain to actually get with this sort of problem, which is a shame. But apart from that, the actual figure itself, the details, the colouring, the sculpture, the way it looks is fantastic, and I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. So let's do a 360 view on this guy and we'll see what the details look like. So as you can see here, he looks really good. They've got his the colouring on his head, the shoulders, the gauntlets on his arms and legs, and all the details are just fantastic. They're spot on. You've got sort of like weird bluey shading. You probably can't see it in the camera, but maybe you can, who knows. But if you look closely, you see like blue shading. It's just the way they've done it. I don't personally like it. It looks kind of weird. Bluey shading around his body, and it just gives it that weird taint bluish look, which looks kind of weird, but it's okay. It's like an anime feel, I guess. So as you can see there on the block, this is where it's supporting him, and unfortunately this is where the figure falls flat on its face on disappointment. But apart from that guys, I'm very pleased with the actual detail. So we'll do a little zoom here for you guys to see his face. And he's done a great job on the facial features, and the muscle definition and everything is great. It really is great. I like the way his tail curls around and that, and it looks like a perfect Freezer pose that we normally get. So for you guys who haven't watched Dragon Ball Super, this is the part where, well, the actual movie, I'd say. It hasn't come on the anime yet. We haven't got to that part. Well, we actually, no, sorry, we have got to that part. He's just transformed, but the next episode we'll get to see him be Gold Freezer. But yeah, this is before he goes into his golden state. Got a long story short. And yeah, I love this figure, and it's a shame that that sort of lets it down. If you can see, as the turntable goes round, how there's like a gap in his feet. It's just annoying. But it's not a massive big deal. It does stand on its own to a certain degree, so it doesn't really fall flat on its face in that department. Just a little bit, just little tiny disappointment. But yeah, apart from that, it is a great figure, a good budget figure. It's very cheap, so for what it is and the price you pay, it's definitely worth it. So I'll definitely give it that. And yeah, I'd give it about, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I'd give it an average 8 out of 10, because even though the stand is a bit of a disappointment, the way it stands, the actual sculpture of the figure is fantastic, and I love the expression, I love the pose, so that gives it and saves the day and gives it an 8. So yeah. Well guys, that's it for the review. Hope you enjoyed the review, and I hope you learned a few things about this figurine. You can buy it on a few websites if you're looking for this. One is Dragon Balls merchandise.com. I'll leave the link down in the description below. And also you can get this on Nippon Yasan, which is a Japanese site I always buy on. As a UK buyer, I go on all the time because I avoid customs, so I always buy from there. And I avoid places like Army, and J-List and all the other places because their custom fees are absolutely horrendous, but they've got a lot more quantity and quality there. So yeah, that's it guys, thanks for watching, I'll stay tuned for more news and reviews.